Hi friends, this is Ashwin. I am talking to you people from Sanatana Parampare, which is in Vijayanagar Vinayaka layout. So today we had a visitor from Nature's India Foundation, who is a managing director for Nature's India Foundation, Mr. Surendra. So he had planned a visit to Sanatana Parampare in order to exchange our views, and he wanted our views to reach the bigger mob of people today. So what I want to convey to all the youths in today's world is, see, thinking practical is more important in today's world. If everyone wants to become a doctor, if everyone wants to become an engineer, if everyone wants to become a CA, who will grow the food for us, right? So it's never an underestimate to become a farmer in this world. See, farmer is the person who grows for us. He is the ultimate reason that we are eating our food today. We are eating our delicacies which is on plate today. So we'll have to think very differently in this atmosphere. They say, proverb says that necessary is the mother of all inventions. See, the human necessary has no limits in today's world. Because of the increasing level of creativity and increasing level of needs for the people, we have started creating so many stuffs which is making our life so easy. So in that way, a machine called expeller, which was invented 100 of years ago, have eaten so many families who are located in parts of Karnataka. So this is all about this is not only about being an entrepreneur or earning money. This is about creating jobs. This is about creating a healthy atmosphere around you. So even we were me and my partners, I'll rather say me and my brothers, who were working as a full-time employees in MNCs before starting this firm. We had always this thought of becoming an entrepreneurs one day, because we never wanted this 9 to 6 job to ruin our enjoyment. See, our enjoyment was always limited, because we used to work 5 days a week, and we used to earn certain amount of money which is always limited. We were expecting yearly appraisals from the company, which obviously goes without saying. So all we wanted to do is start a firm and create jobs for the people, and I wanted people who work under us to have this satisfaction of working in a healthy atmosphere. So when these thoughts were crumbling in our mind, the only thought which was very prominent or predominant in our mind was to help farmers. So farmer being a backbone of our country, agriculture being predominantly a dominant workspace for the people in our country, we have forgotten our cultivating methods or all those things which our forefathers were using. So right now refined oil is the primary oil which the people or the families who are predominantly they are using the refined oil as a main food source for a flavor for their foods today. So we have forgotten all those days where our grandparents were taking us to a ghani, where kacha ghani, where the farmers used to feed their grown products like peanuts, like dried coconuts, sesame seeds, nigers. All these oil bearing seeds were fed into a kachi ghani, like what you are seeing right now. This is to yield a cold pressed oil. Cold pressed means oil which is extracted in the room temperature is known as cold pressed oil. What is the importance of cold pressed oil then? Using cold pressed oil increases the level of high density cholesterol or high density lipoproteins, which is also known as good cholesterols in our body, which eventually lowers the risk of increasing percentage of low density cholesterol. Low density cholesterol is a main villain for all these heart related disease and eyesight related disease, arthritis related disease. All these things occurs to our body. So this low density lipoproteins are found in red meat eaters, or in smokers, and also this low density lipoproteins are always present in refined oils today. So why have we established these wooden ganis? If that is the question, we wanted people around us to live in a healthy atmosphere. This is all what matters for us, because even we were in a jobs which were paying us a good amount of money, which was absolutely fantastic for our ongoing lives. We did not have any much more commitments which required a huge amount of money, and all those things were not the reasons for us being innovative and starting this business in this city. So we always wanted people to eat healthy, and stay fit in the society. This is the first thing. And second thing is, we always wanted to create jobs for the people around us. See, we might know that in Bangalore alone there are thousands of engineers who are graduating every year. If everyone wants to become an engineer, like I said, or everyone wants to become a doctor or a chartered accountant or some businessman, or continue his parents' dreams or something like that, no one will grow food for us, right? No one will be there to provide a good food for us in the society. So what we thought is, why don't we procure something directly from the farmers and produce some food products which is healthy in all sorts of kind, and give it to the people. So this was a thought which were always crumbling in our minds, and all we wanted to do is think of a product which is daily consumed by the people. So the first thing which came into our mind is food. Food is the one thing which we cannot stay away from it. So tasty foods will have a tasty oil. So for deep fried products, for your tadkas and whatever you do today, you will be needing a good oil for it. So we thought, why don't we bring back our old customs existing to the life again. So this is what made us to think the name as Sanatana Parampare. Sanatana Parampare means all our ancestors were going to these kachi ganis and getting the purest oil for their families. So this is the main reason why their lifestyle was very good, and they lived for more years than the people who are living today. So what our Sanatana Parampare does is, we bring raw materials from the farmers, we process it here, we extract oils in a cold pressing method, and we sediment it using a natural sedimentation, and we store it in a stainless steel containers, and we bottle it after the oil is sedimented. First thing. Second thing, what is happening while we are doing this is not only doing business, this is not only creating business lineup for us, this is creating jobs. For example, I have 2 machines which is ordered by another industry who makes machines. So he gets a job to do the machine, and the person who fabricates this will be getting paid, and the person who moves this machine from his place to our place, the driver or the helper, he will be getting paid, and the people who are helping us to get these things done, like farmers, will be getting paid for their food products which they are supplying to us. The transportation person, the laborers, or the people who are working with us will be benefited by what we are doing. And by catering these good food products to the people will always help us in building a good atmosphere also. So we have other food products like masala powders, we have pickles, 4 to 5 types of pickles, we have a farm and unprocessed raw forest honey, we have papads which are exclusively prepared by the families in the villages, and we have other food products like sandiges, we call it sandiges, which are very savories for you can use it as a savories for your food. So while we procure all these things, this is going on creating a job chain. So the person who prepares papads for us will buy raw materials from another person who grows it or who sells it, is creating a job over there, or the revenue is getting generated over there. So by starting your own entrepreneurship, you are not only earning money or making being a person in a blue light. So what you are doing is, you are always creating jobs, you are creating chain links, you are developing your good atmosphere around you. The only message I wanted to convey to the youth today is, it is not easy to become an entrepreneur. You will have to have a tough mindset, you will have to have a firm mindset, you will have to have good positive thinking in you, and you will have to have a good support of your families. when we thought we wanted to be an entrepreneur today, most of the people, most of the young youths will always think that their families will not allow them to become an entrepreneur because they want their sons or daughters to earn in a company, to be to have a secured lifestyle. No, that is not right. When you have a firm mindset, when you have a firm plan, when you have a positive attitude towards being an entrepreneur, I am sure that your families will definitely support you to become a successful entrepreneurs one day. All I wanted to say is, we being from a Sanatana Dharma, India being a place of farmers being a backbone of India, today we'll have to ensure that we stretch our hands to support the maximum amount of farmers around us, and we'll have to ensure we keep supporting them for an entire lifetime. This is how we support backing our economy. We support our local people growing healthy, becoming healthy, and we also can earn good amount of money by being an entrepreneur. All I wanted to say today at the end of my speech is, if you're failing in few subjects in your life, or if you're not unable to succeed in your academics, you don't have to worry about it. See, think very creatively. Think what you want to do in your life, or what do you want, how do you want to build an active and healthy atmosphere around you. This positive thinkings will definitely pave way for you people to become successful entrepreneurs one day. So in upcoming videos, I'll be showing how our processing is done, how the seeds are crushed into oils, and how they are packed, and about other food products also. Thank you, Mr. Surendra from Nature's India Foundation.